I don't even know if that was gonna make it on time. Oh, you must be wondering what's going on. Hello, Internetians! My name is Josh, aka Older Player, welcoming you to a bit of an interesting video. So, I've been just on a I want to record kick. I recorded some Dark Cloud today. I'm trying to record with Flame Horizon today. I'm trying to record someone else today. I just want to record. And so I had a really cool idea that I want to do, and the whole setup will make sense. Why I'm in the bottom right instead of the top right, and why we're looking at full on Mawile instead of the other stuff. So basically, what I wanted to do by the title, you can tell by the title, whatever. There's the title right down there. You can already tell what this is, but I'm just going to be going over some of the old league battles for the New York Metagross. I'm on such a league addiction right now. I'm trying to get into another league. I don't know which one. I'm hoping something good. Like, fingers crossed that PPL actually has like a Division 3 or something. Maybe GBA D League if that ever comes back. I don't know. Hopefully something big, but I'll take anything at this point. I want to play League. I'm addicted. So we're going to be going over some of the old League videos. Just for fun. Just because I want to record and it's going to be really cool. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through all the videos, or all the replays. There's going to be some missing because some replays got lost to time, and one of them was under Ultra Player instead of New York Metagross. So there's that. Let me close Discord, actually. So anyway, this should be fun. And now you can see this is why we have the weird setup, because it actually fits on here. So now you can hear my phone vibrating whenever I get a Discord notification. And it's like going to continue. Okay, blah, blah. Alright. And. Alright. So you might not record today. That's fine. Anyway, so this is going to be a cool little video. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but we're actually going to start at the very beginning of my league. Actually, the very beginning of my league history was the GBA Tournament. I actually faced Shoddy first round one. I had an interesting team. Basically, if I would have stayed in with my Zelf on his Rhyperior on the Fire Punch, I could have taken the Megalopony Fake out, beaten down most of his team with my Zelf, and then won late game with SD Scizor. But that's beside the point. I almost beat Shoddy, of all people, so that's cool. The Bayern Munich. So our first game, you can see New York Metagross, and we are actually facing the Kansas City Carnivines, our very first battle. Most people do know, my first battle was against Jake Sherwin. So that's interesting. My league, my entire team on this league. I'm going to try and remember what it was. Actually, see if I can pull it up. Pokemon Masters League.weebly.com. Yeah, that's it. Alright, great. I'm going to try and remember what I brought too. Alright, so I had the Raikou, Jirachi, Manaphy, Donphan, Florges, Azelf, Moongus, Druddigon, Hitmonlee, Magmortar, Lantern, Archeops, Flareon, Kadabra, and Stoutland. 15 Mon roster, which is really interesting. 3 from OU, 3 from UU, 3 from RU, 3 from NU, 3 from PU at the time. So it was really cool. And we were facing against Jake Sherwin. His team was... Where is he? There we go. Okay, his team, because we could have multiple Megas. He has Mega Lopunny, he has Garchomp, but he couldn't use Mega Garchomp if he wanted. He had Superior, he had Galvantula, Rotom, Heat, Honchkrow, Registeel, Kofag, Hitmontop, Quagsire, Vileplume, Muck, Linoone, Ditto, and Wartortle. I don't think he had Vileplume, maybe. He might have gotten a Vileplume from free agency. However, moving on. Alright. So his team, there's that. Okay, so what did I bring? I brought a Pivot. I don't remember the Azelf at all. I think it's Choice Scarf. Yeah, I think it's Choice Scarf. We brought a standard Amoonguss. We brought a like max attack, max Spadef, a little bit of speed Jirachi with 2 attacks. No, 3 attacks, and then either Stealth Rock or maybe it's like U-turn or something, I don't know. We brought a Fizdef Donphan, I believe. No, that was a... It's hard to say what that was. I know it's Spadef, Flareon, and I don't remember what Raikou was. So, moving on. Let's get into the battle. We are going to normal speed, and we are going to... Oh, it's Stealth Rock. Alright, so this was Stealth Rock Jirachi, when I named it Topper, of all things. He goes for knockoff on his Kofag, and I believe I had Shook a Berry because I was really afraid of Garchomp. So we go into Amoonguss as he goes for another knockoff and knocks off my Black Sludge. And I am going to go for the Spore and put this into sleep. And what would I do here? If I were me, I would go... Raikou? Do I go Raikou? As he goes Registeel? What do I do? I just Giga Drain straight up. So here I'm going to go into Flareon, I believe. Yeah! He goes for Toxic, and I'm like, ah, shit. Here I'm going to go for a Lava Plume? No, I double into Donphan. Because he goes into his Kofag. I think I'm Assault Vest on this set. For God knows what reason. So I go into Joel here. Now I go into Raikou. I haven't seen any of these battles in so long. I've seen this one, so I kind of know what happens. I go for Volt Switch. That is Choice Specs. I was Choice Specs Raikou. Go into Flareon as he probably goes for Will-O-Wisp. He goes for Nightshade. I was predicting Will-O-Wisp. I was like, oh my god. I'm facing this awesome Kofag. So I go for Wish. I know I brought the Flareon to wall the Serperior. That's all I can remember. Almost positive. So here I go for Hero Bell. I think I had Protect on here too. He goes for Knockoff and gets rid of my leftovers. Knockoff is just becoming the greatest move in the world for him. Alright. I'm almost positive it's Choice Scarf for Zelf. I go for Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so it was Will-O-Wisp, Lava Plume, Wish, and Heal Bell. Wow. Wow. Alright, so he's going to go into Garchomp here as I believe I go for the Wish. Can't stay in. So he goes into Superior as I go into Amoonguss. Jirachi. Alright, I remember this turn. Alright. This is the greatest time. This is one of the greatest moments of League history ever. Alright, so I was devastatingly nervous against this team. As you can see, my ground resist is a Zelf. So Garchomp was a huge threat. That's why I had Shook a Berry on Jirachi. That's why I have Amoonguss. That's why I have a Choice Scarf for a Zelf. With I know it has HP Ice. I know it's HP Ice and Psychic just because of Mega Lopunny and Garchomp. I was terrified of Garchomp. So here, I'm like, I can take anything the Superior wants to go for. This is one of my 3 checks to Superior. I had Iron Head. I had Ice Punch. I had U-Turn, I believe. Iron Head, Ice Punch, U-Turn, Stealth Rock. So I go for Ice Punch here. He goes Garchomp. And bye. Goodbye. His whole, oh, Magic Coat, not U-Turn. Oh shit, I was trying to be fucking hard as fuck. Like, fuck you, you're not getting rocks, but I think he gets rocks anyway. So I go into Daunt. Me and him still joke about that. We will never not be tired. I predicted the Rotom here. He goes for Toxic. I remember this too. Alright, so I'm going to go for EQ. He's going to go into Rotom. I'm going to go for Stone Edge. He's going to go back into Registeel. I'm going to get pissed the fuck off. I either pull switch into the Flareon here or I Earthquake. I don't remember what. No, I go to Raikou. Okay. Like I go into Garchomp. Oh my god, that's still the greatest. And now he's not having his ground type, so I can just keep just spamming Volt Switch. Raikou just now destroys him. He goes into Kofag and just dies to burn. So I'm at 6'4". I'm looking real nice. He goes into Rotom and I'm like, ah shit. Gotta get out. Go into Cuddle. Goes for the Overheat. Flash Fire! He goes for Volt Switch. I switched my move. Ugh. I almost went into Donphan. LOL. I go for Wish here and I'm like, ah shit. I can pull a switch into Jirachi. I take any hit from this Lopunny and I can get the health back. He goes for Power Punch and I'm like, ah shit. I had to click Iron Head. I have to kill this. He goes for High Jump Kick. He does 91 damage. God bless. Oh no, I was in Headbutt. Yeah! Hey, I killed the Mega Lopunny. That was Adamant. Yep. He got a low roll. Then he misses the Leaf Storm. I was like, this is so bad for him, but it's not like I don't have a Choice Scarf of Zelf in the back and a Raikou, which kills his team. Going to Zelf. Go into this. I go for U-turn. Go into Cuddle. And at this point, it's just bop, 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 and I win. 2-0. Oh, well, it's AV with EQ, Stone Edge, Rapid Spin, and Counter. Yeah, I was Choice Scarf to Zelf. I said don't. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading the chat. All right. We're gonna move on. Oh, this is great. All right, so my second opponent was Cody in the Portland Prim Plus, who we faced already. We know Cody. Oh my God, this is memory down memory lane. He had a Clefable, Bisharp, Mega Charizard X, Milotic, Mamoswine, Espeon, Scrafty, Trevenant, Selgor, Shifter, Hariyama, Claydol, Meowstic, and Electrode and Volbeat. His team scared the fuck out of me. So I built with Jake for this. This was the first time I ever built with Jake. And we came up with this, and he reminds me, make your Raikou shiny. I'm like, yeah, no, forgot during my battle, our battle. So Kadabra's in the lead. This is the start of Kadabra. Kadabra is amazing. He is Encore. He is HP Fighting, Psychic Move, and I believe Shadow Ball. Or Signal Beam, maybe. I'm not sure. We have Raikou, I believe, is Assault Vest. Thunderbolt. What would I make it? Hold on, let me go to that team again. Alright, I think it's Thunderbolt. Ooh, I don't remember. It's Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, HP something. Who the fuck knows? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Druddigon, I believe, is defensive. Could be wrong. I believe it's defensive Druddigon. With Stealth Rocks, I have a Hitmonlee, which is God knows anybody's business. Anybody's guess what it is. I don't even think it does anything. I have Tail Glow, Manaphy. No, I'm sub Tail Glow, Manaphy with Scald and Energy Ball, and then I'm like a weird Donphin. Anyway, let's move on. This is great. This battle's amazing too. All right, so I lead Druddigon. He leads this, and I'm like, ah, shit. He didn't bring Mamoswine, which was amazing to me. I go into Ponytail, my counter to this, and I just think I fire off I fire off a Surf. I don't want to reveal Energy Ball. I'm leftovers, obviously. I'm going to go into my Raikou on this because I'm like, I can do whatever I want against. He goes for Hornleech, he does 38. I'm like, oh, okay. So it goes into Clefable. I go for the Volt Switch. That is definitely like Assault Vest damage or something. Go into Michelin, and I think I'm offensive again. I think I'm like offensive Assault Vest. So I go for the knockoff. Okay, this play. Yeah, I was definitely Assault Vest. I remember this play. I debated this play forever. And I was like, I can take a Moonblast. It does 30% to my Michelin spread. I can easily take a Moonblast. I can get rid of his leftovers. I could go for Gunk Shot, but I don't want Claydol coming in. So I go for Knockoff, and I'm like, great. Now I'm doing really good. And get rid of this Claydol, which is a huge annoyance to my team. And once again, no Electric Immunity. Click that move. Go into, he goes into Trevenant here. I go into my Dragoy. I'm like, ah, shit. I got burned. Oh, well. So he goes in his Milotic. I go for the Rocks, which is really nice. Rocks are going to be really good, especially since his Spinner is dead. He doubles out into this. I go into this, and I'm like, ah, shit. I can't touch this thing. I'm surfing Energy Ball with Tail Glow, of all things. So he goes for Leaf Seed here. This was just... I mean, I had a knockoff play, but after this, I was just, like, against all odds. I go for Glare. He's Phantom Force. Like, I was not doing hot. And then I died. So, I got a little bit of chip damage off. Go into Raikou. And I'm like, do I click Shadow Ball this time? I think I'm Shadow Ball. Yeah, okay. So I go for Shadow Ball here. He goes for Hornleech. A bunch of damage. I can go for another Shadow Ball. And I'm like, great. That's in range of +3 anything, really. Even after that. So, Raikou goes down. I go into Kadabra. And I'm like, I can revenge this. I think I go for Psyshock. Yeah. And he's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. Goodbye, Clefable. He goes into the Bisharp, and I think he sets up. Or I go for HP fighting, he just dies. I think he told me later he went for SD there. But I was like, I'm HP fighting and I'm focus sash, so I can just kill this immediately. He goes into the Charizard and goes for I go for Psyshock, hoping to kill it. He goes for Roost, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, wait, I have Encore. I can stop this thing. It was lit. So here I go into Manaphy. He goes out into Milotic, and this is just where it ends. Because, as you're going to see, I am going to put up the sub. He is going to go for the Skull, and he's like, oh shit. Because he is Mirror Coat. That was his count. He had 2 counters to Manaphy, actually. He had Mirror Coat Milotic, and then he had Trevenant, which was Yachi Berry Harvest. For this thing with Horn Leech, which obviously. So that's going to do a crap ton of damage. He's going to go for Mirror Coat to break the sub, and just bop, 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 I win. So, that was that. Next one we have against Souls 87. This was the CBL. Before it disbanded. This disbanded, we had to redo this. But anyway, so it was 2 OU3, UU3, RU2, 2 NU2, PU, for a total of 12. You can see those 6. My others were an Amoonguss. I believe, I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. All I know is that we had the 6, and that Metagross is Mega Metagross. So that's nice against this team. I don't remember anything about this, so we're going to lead a Zelf. All I know is that I'm defensive Milotic, I am offensive Mega Metagross, I'm defensive, I'm Swords Dance Lucario. I know that much. And then I don't know about the rest. I'm just standard stuff. He goes for Sleep Powder, misses, goes for Zen Headbutt, go for Draco and kill this because I'm Choice Scarf, apparently. Alright, so he goes into Venomoth, and I'm just going to Draco this too, it's going to die. Great. Alright, this is so much fun to watch. He's going to go into Charizard, and here's what pissed me off. Because this guy... He just dropped a Charizard in OU, which means he got both X and Y, so I was fearful as hell. Oh no! Alright. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. So I'm like, oh good, it's Y! I was really scared of X. I was terrified of X. So he's gonna kill me with Dragon Pulse. No, he's not. He's on 8. I'm gonna go for another Draco and just be like, bye, Lottie. It's been real. Alright. So he goes in, I go into Druddigon because I can take this thing on. I think I'll have Bondberry. Take on both. So I go for Glare, he goes for Curse, and I'm like, oh shit. I think I'm Dragon Tail though, so I'm like, not too worried. I guess he went for Shadow Sneak there. Guess he went for it again. I go for Dragon Tail, and I just get rid of him. You know, he's into Jolteon. I'm gonna stay in, because I know I can live the hit, and I'm gonna Mirror Coat, and I'm like, oh. What's that? He goes back into Muck. I'm gonna go for Dragon Tail and say no. And his Zoroark is not disguised. So that's good. I owe all this thing, and I'm pretty sure eventually I'd go into Lucario. Yeah, and then I E-Speed that. Kills that. E-Speed. Close combat. Yeah, goodbye. So, Lucario kills a bunch of things. I'm pretty sure I was SD too, which was nice. So, moving on. We go back to PML, and we are here. I remember this match. I've seen this match a bunch of times, so I remember very much what happened. I was facing Rain. This is Mirror D, coach of the Baker Street B drills. I don't know if we faced him in MLP yet, but he's still around, so that's always good. Let's see if I can find it. Politoed, Tornadus T, Ferrothorn, Kingdra, Mega Swampert, Blissey, Electros, Spiritomb, Golbat, Ludicolo, Kabutops, Mawile, Moga, Beartick, and Dusclops was his team. You can see what he brought. I brought a Calm Mind Rest 2 attacks Manaphy because he does have the Rain. I brought a Mixed Defensive Florges. I brought a Choice Scarf as Zelf because it does outspeed his Rain Sweepers with coverage for the Rain Sweepers. I brought a Fake Out Unburden Hitmonlee. I brought a Pivot Lantern, and I brought Druddigon again. I loved Druddigon for the longest time. I thought it was so underrated. So I lead Florges. He leads that, and I'm just like, I can beat everything with Florges. So why would I need to do anything else? I'm just going to Moonblast straight up, get off damage. Going to go for the Protect. Scout what he's going to do. He's going to U-turn. Really fine. I get a free, I actually go for Giga Drain. I was scared of Swampert. So he goes for Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go for my own Stealth Rocks. He's going to go into Spirit Tomb. And I'm going to taunt this thing. Because I'm afraid of Calm Mind Spirit Tomb. There's that. Dragon Tails me out. Or I Dragon Tail him out into the Politoed. Why am I... No, let's go back over here. So I go into Nightlight because I wall this thing forever. And he freezes me. And I got really mad. But I was like, wait. I have Scald. So that's really nice. Unfortunately, I do have to go for Scald instead of going for the Volt Switch. Which sucks. But I can go ahead and burn this Blissey. Which won't do anything. And I Volt Switch on out into the Hitmonlee. So he goes for Heal Bell. Don't know why. I think because I had paralyzed something else. Anyway, I go for Knockoff, predicting him to, I don't know what, go into the Spirit Team, yeah. And he paralyzes me, which really sucks. Because one of my counters to his rain is now gone. Basically. So I'm going to go into Florges here. And I believe I double. Yeah. Into the Hitmonlee. He goes into the Ferrothorn. And I close combat and kill. Oh, I don't kill this thing. Because I'm weak as hell. Because Hitmonlee is trash without a Life Orb. This is before I realized how good Life Orb Reckless was. Like. Anyway. So he goes for that. And now I'm into my Lantern as he goes into Spirit Team. And I can just click Volt Switch. Pretty freely. Pretty freely. So I'm going to click Thunder Wave. Because I'm good at this game. I promise I know what happens this battle. So I go for Heal Bell. Hitmonlee is back at it. He goes into Blissey as I go for Volt Switch. Or I go for Scald. And then I go for Volt Switch. Why am I not Volt Switching? He gets paralyzed, which kind of sucks. And you'll see why here in a second. Because I believe he gets paralyzed here again. Or he goes for Heal Bell. He goes for Wish. He doesn't have Protect. I go for U-Turn. With my choice card for Zephyr. And that just dies. Blissey's gone. He goes into Ferrothorn. I'm pretty sure Moonblast... Yeah, I calced it. Moonblast kills from this range. Goodbye. His walls are going away. And he goes into this. And I'm pretty sure I should have just secured 6-0 by going into Manaphy. But, whatever. So he goes out into this. And I go for Giga Drain. And I take down the Mega Swarm to 12%. The biggest threat on his team is now at 12%. He cannot OHKO me with anything. I go for Giga Drain again. And it died. And I'm at 18% with my Florges. So he goes into Tornadus, and I'm just like, well, bye. Yup. So now I can go into my Lantern, click the Volt Switch, maybe, hopefully, for once. Click Thunder Wave again. God, I just kept clicking Thunder Wave. There's the Volt Switch. Goes on to Druddigon. Bop, bop, bop. Eventually I get into Manaphy, Calm Mind, Calm Mind, Calm Mind, sweep, 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 and I win. That's a 4-0 win. Mesprit, I had Mesprit on this team. I had Moongeese on the team, like I said. Oh, I remember this battle. Alright, this is going to be great. Alright, ready for this? Alright. So he leads for it. Satan. Yup. Alright, eventually I haze it away or something. And I finally kill it, so that's good. He goes for Double Edge. Yep. Hold on, wait for it. Alright, there you go. Yep. And I'm dead. And that was me getting swept by Stop Calm Mind Suicune. So, moving on. That was so horrible. Alright. Miami Heatran, PML. Alright. The Miami Heatrans. You are near the top. Conkeldurr, Magnezone, Talonflame, Mega Steelix, Typhlosion, Liepard, Ninjask, Buffalant, Mega Beedrill, Mega Blastoise, Noivern, Jellicent, Weezing, Miltank, Dusk, New, R. Here's what I brought. That's a regular Blastoise. He can have either Mega, but obviously he's going to be bring Mega Beedrill. Alright. I had no idea what this team is. I know it's a defensive Druddigon again because he has Talonflame. Probably AV Dawn fan because I burn that almost every single week. Tailglow Manaphy. Maybe. Might be Rest Calm Mind. No idea what Jirachi is. Regular, standard Florges. And that Raikou, I believe, is Choice Backs. Or Assault. I don't know. It's offensive as hell. And, I looked at his team, and I looked at his, draft, actually. And I'm like, wow. So other than Mega Steelix, he doesn't really have Electric Resist. And then yes, he didn't bring Mega Steelix, and I was like, alright, well, Raikou's gonna kill everything. I leave Florges, and I'm like, I will sack Florges just to get damage on the only thing that can take hits from my Raikou, which is this. So, he lets me get damage off on it. I keep clicking Moonblast. I'm like, I'm going to kill this, and I'm just going to win with a Choice Scarf Raikou, actually. Alright, so he goes for Toxic on this. I'm very confident that I'm Choice Scarf now. Maybe. I have no idea. It's been a year since these battles. Going to Florges because he doesn't really have ways to beat it, except for Mega Beedrill. Going to Druddigon because I'm Rocky Helmet. I already know I am. Bam. I'm not Rocky Helmet? I'm not Rocky Helmet. I'm Leftovers. Why? So he goes for Eruption here. It's like 57%. I'm like, oh my god. All I do is put up rocks. I lose. I don't actually lose. So, here I can go to my Donphan because I have Sturdy and I have an Assault Vest. And I take any hit that did so little damage. And then EQ goodbye. Goodbye. So he goes into this. And I believe I go for the... I don't know what I go for. Earthquake. And I kill that too because Duck Punch doesn't kill him. Anyway, so he goes into Talonflame. Goes for Aerial Ace. I don't know. I didn't know what the hell's going on at this point. I go into Raikou and I'm like, let's finish this. I think I'm Choice Scarfed. And I just clicked Thunderbolt. I think I just spammed Thunderbolt and win. No, I went to Choice Scarf Raichu. I was a Choice Scarf Raichu, so I was Specs Raichu. So that's good. Alright. I remember this team too. Alright, so goes for Rhyperior. Alright, goes to Magneton. Sets the screens. Alright. Overheat does nothing. Alright. Wait, did I win this battle? Did I actually win this battle? I thought Salamis killed me. Okay. Never mind. I remembered sub DD meds. But I think I had foul play. Alright, Spock's Theater. Here we go. This is Noah. Noah. Shout out to the Cherry Hill Cherubies and Noah Weinberg off in college somewhere. He was 5-0. He was 4-0. I'm sorry. I was 4-0. This is the match to watch. I am bringing a defensive Pursuit. Druddigon. I am bringing a Assault Vest Donphan. I am bringing a Specs Magmortar. I am bringing a Tailglow Manaphy. Whatever on Raikou, whatever on Thing. How long is this video so far? It's 27 minutes. Alright. So he goes for Psyshock on this, and I'm like, I can live any hit. I can Spore this motherfucker. Unless he's Specs or something. And I took that risk. Turns out he was Assault Vest. He goes into Mega Aggro, and as I go into this, I'm like, oh, back into Amoonguss so I can get some recovery. And he goes into his Meloetta as I double into my Donphan, and I'm like, awesome. Click Knockoff. He goes into Sylveon. I am not an Assault Vest for once. I am Stealth Rock Toxic. He goes for Heal Bell, and I'm like, haha. Why did I not bring an offensive Donphan? Who knows? So we go back in here, and we already know what's going to happen. So I'm going to go into my Donphan, and he's actually going to stay in Psyshock, and I'm going to take 32 from that. He has Energy Ball, though, and that kills him. So, Druddigon comes in. I live any hit with this. I live a Dazzling Gleam, which I was super scared of. I don't even think he had it. I go for Crunch. I might have actually been offensive, which is nice. That was a 23%. I was definitely offensive, Druddigon. I know I had Pursuit. Anyway, he goes for Heavy Slam. I go for Spore. Alright. Hold on. We gotta get into, like, the meat of the battle. This is just, like, a bunch of bullshit. Oh my god, this. So I go for Sludge Bomb on the switch into Infernape because I am a legend. And this is the greatest. Alright. So I'm looking at his team. I'm like, Amoonguss doesn't really do anything. I'm going to sack Amoonguss. So I'm ready to sack Amoonguss. So I just keep clicking Sludge Bomb. He clicks Close Combat. And I go for Synthesis. Just because I clicked a move. I'm like, huh. Well, I guess I can still sack it then. He goes for Close Combat again, predicting me to switch out. And I go for Sludge Bomb, and the biggest threat on his team is gone. And he tells me nice predicts, and I'm just like, sure, go with it. Alright, so we go into this. Here we are. He goes for Side Shock, and I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to go for Volt Switch. And I see that damage, and I'm like, huh? So he goes for Side Shock on this, and I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast. And it's going to do, or I go for Lava Plume. It does nothing. And I go for Fire Blast the next turn, and it doesn't do anything. Go for that, and his thing is back to full. I do not get the burn. He kills my Magmortar. He sacks his Sylveon. There's this. He kills that because it's Choice Banded Rhyperior. Anyway, alright, here we are. So this entire time he had not let us mismatches out. I kill this Aggron, and he goes and just mismatches. And I promise you, I almost clicked Druddigon. I was like, there is no way that this mismatches is not his answer. And I'm over here calcing like hell, and I forgot about Destiny Bond. And I would have won. I honestly would have won right there. But he kills everything with Rhyperior. Anyway. So that's going to be part 1, I believe. God, we're only in like December 2015. Wow, it's been a year and a half since some of these battles. 31 minutes. Yeah, we're going to stop here. Because I don't feel like recording right anymore. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you actually want to see more. Some more of these battles. I mean, we got a lot of battles. We're like barely anywhere in. Anyway, peace out, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of the Legend. Or I'm just going to do it, the Legend of the New York Metagross.